Welcome and thank you so much for joining me, Alyssa Arundell, for your March 2020 tarot card reading. This is for your sun sign, your moon, or even your ascendant. It just really depends on what feels right for you. So feel free to watch the other videos if you'd like as well. And before we get into this month's reading, I just want to let you know that you can download your free 3-card tarot spread down beneath this video. You can also reach out to me for a one-to-one consultation. I'd be more than happy to work with you. But without further ado, let's get into the cards and see what they hold for you this month. Hello Taurus, and welcome to your March 2021 tarot card reading. Let's have a look at what is going on for you, lovely Taurus, this month. So the first card that comes up for you is the Hierophant, also known as the Pope. This card is asking you to stick with what is known, stick with the status quo. It's not about being individual when this card comes up, which sounds a little bit against what a lot of us want. Also, we have a lot of Aquarius energy going on at the moment, and obviously Aquarians are often known for being a bit zany, a bit out there, and a bit unique, but they can very much stick to the status quo. So Taurus, this is asking you to hone in this side of your nature, and I think that you can really do that well. You're a very earthy sign. There's a lot of groundedness about you, but you will by no means boring. In fact, you're one of the most sensual signs as well. So maybe you're not being able to be as adventurous in that department as you would like, as some of you would like, because of the current climate. But this is just asking you to stick to, what is known. Don't be trying to reinvent the wheel or even break the wheel. It's kind of like if you're starting a new business, make sure that you have the business plan, how you're going to fund it. It's all those details of how you're going to get somewhere. Those very traditional ways of doing things actually are there for a reason, because they're tried and tested and they work. So if you have got someone in your life who is experienced in that way, feel free to reach out to them for some help and advice. I think that they could be really good for you. You could also be finding yourself exploring more of your spiritual side this month, joining a group. Okay, it might not be a physical group, but it could be a collective group of people online who are very like-minded. Maybe this is a kind of very new spiritual field for you. Maybe you're learning a new modality, or there is indeed an established group that you want to be part of that you find exciting and interesting. By all means, check it out. You're still very much in control of your own destiny, but all roads to, spirituality, I think, can teach us a lot. So why not check out that new modality? The next card that comes up for you is fantastic. You have here the 8 of Pentacles. This is very much about learning, trying new things out. It's really an exciting card. This is the card of the scholar. So you could find that you're deep in thought this month, that you're learning a lot. You have a real desire when this card comes up for outcomes to reach the best outcome that they can get to. That was a bit clumsily said, but you want things to run smoothly. That might sound a little bit dreary and a bit boring again, but it's not. For example, if you are learning a new skill, yes, you're going to have to put all that effort in, but what the 8 of Pentacles suggests is that your efforts will be rewarded, either financially or just in the pleasure of knowing that you're doing something right and you're doing something well. This is about tangible outcomes, but it can relate to relationships as well. If it is a relationship that's on your mind, the only way the relationship is going to get to your desired point is if everybody involved, or the 2 parties involved, are willing to work at it and to compromise. The more you put in to what you're doing, the better the results are going to be. So it is a card of graft. It is a card of skill, compromise, and learning, but there are rewards to be had from it. So it's not like you're doing all this work for no reason. There is definitely a point to it, and there is definitely a lot of esteem that can come your way, particularly in your career. So let's have a look at your third card for this month. You have the Three of Pentacles. So definitely working with other people is going to be important for you this month. It's not a time to be going it alone. We're going back to this group idea. It's a time where your best work, and by extension, your best chance of succeeding and getting the best results you can, is to be part of a team. If you want to reap those riches and gain those goods, you've got to be organized, which this guy also suggests. You've got to be able to follow instructions, which is what this middle guy suggests. This is very much about your emphasis of skill, competence, professional growth. So you can very much see promotions coming your way when this card comes up. Learning and study are so important. But this doesn't mean that you just simply got to be, this cog in a machine. In a lot of decks, you will see this card having 2 apprentices and 1 mason, and they are building a building together. None of them are cogs in a machine. You're building this, you're this medieval craftsperson. You're working on this beautiful cathedral. So it's not just doing some processes. You've definitely got some massive input into what it is you're trying to achieve. Yes, you got to be willing to work with others, but you've also got to make others aware of your own talents and your own gifts. The Three of Pentacles really does suggest that you work in an area that you feel very passionate about, but where you can also go off and do your own thing at times. So again, you're talking about this compromise. Yes, you're working in a group for a collective goal, but you need your own space at the same time. You could very much see a change in your career this month when this card comes up, or you could be getting more actively involved in some kind of advocacy work, charity, politics, sticking up for the underdog. I think you're going to be very, very much about fairness and equality this month. You could even decide to leave work altogether and just focus more on your home life, if that's a viable thing that you can do. But I do definitely think you will be able to create the right environment for yourself, for this enterprise, for this success. And this card, this Three of Coins card, really does suggest that, you need to be really proud, Taurus, of where you've got so far. You need to feel proud of your talents and of your potential, and confidently let other people know that too. You're not going around blowing your own trumpet saying I'm the best at this or I'm the best at that, but definitely don't hide your light under a bushel this month. Yes, a bit of diplomacy might be called for, but tell people what you're qualified in. Tell people what your life experiences are. I think it's really important that you do allow yourself to shine and not just let everybody else go first. This is your chance to go first. So your energy card for this month, Taurus, is the door to personal healing and happiness. It did come out reversed, but I personally don't read oracle cards reversed very often. So the door to personal healing and happiness. So you do have this beautiful door opening up for you. I mean, look at all that glory that's coming. Personal healing and happiness. This isn't just about slogging away at your profession. This isn't just about being financially confident. Although, there's that saying, money doesn't make you happy, but neither does being broke, There has to be a balance in all of our lives. And this inner healing is happening. So I think the more you are recognized for your talents this month, the more inner healing will come. I think a lot of you, Taurans, have been lacking some validation from people in your lives. I'm getting the sense that some of you have actually been massive caregivers within your life, and you haven't necessarily been, well, not rewarded for it certainly, but just even recognized for it. And I do think more of that recognition will be coming in March, and that is going to give you such a confidence boost, because it's like, finally, people are seeing me for who I am, for what I can do. And that is going to be a really beautiful thing to come up for you in the month of March, Taurus. Well, there you have your March 2020 tarot card reading. Thank you so much for joining me and sharing this space with me. Again, if you would like to have your digital tarot card reading, you can find that in the description box beneath this video, as well as your free 3-card tarot. But until we speak again next month, take care and stay safe. Alyssa.